see what we got here. Yeah, she definitely froze over a little bit. He might want to get his bait trap out of there.
I know. This should ease them up. It's running wrong.
Yeah. Everything's set still?
Got one more here. I don't know why the water would be deep. We didn't have any rain. That's not a good set like it was. Probably the good thing. So sooner or later.
That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so we had nothing there, and you have a mink set up here? Okay, so we're gonna go check this mink set and see if we can find out. We're checking all the traps today, so we're gonna bring you guys along to all the traps and see if we can catch something today. But we're gonna go check this trap up here. Nothing in those two. We were thinking there was gonna be something, but we're gonna, yeah. So we're gonna go check this trap out, and we'll check back in to you guys. Still set.
Yeah, I think the leaf is just like the.
I feel like this is just a matter of time, though. Now, as you can see, we're getting a lot of ice all of a sudden, and that's like good for underwater trapping and or under ice trapping and ice fishing, but for sets like those and sets over there, it's kind of given its lifespans a shorter time. So
show that set right down there.
Yeah. But we're just gonna keep these sets in as long as possible until they're not going to be any use to us anymore, and then we'll just pull them. But we're just going to keep going. So as you see, Dad has a set right under this log or this fall over. It's kind of set right under this ridge right here. It's really, I think it's going to be killer for mink if it stays unfrozen. Now, what makes this really killer, like Dad was saying, and probably said to you guys before, is right on this point, and everything likes to come right underneath here on this point, and will come around here, being mink, muskrat, I mean even otter do it as well, but definitely a killer mink set right here. It's just really a matter of time until we get something, either if we get something, or a matter of time until it freezes over. But we got like 20 degrees, 17 degrees last night. This is kind of a good overview of it. Traps there. You can see it runs all along this big pond. This comes from the Kennebec up here, and it's just a huge pond, and it's freezing over. There's probably, I'm not going to be surprised if out there there's at least an inch of ice out there, inch and a half, but it's going to freeze up soon. I mean, we've been having warm weather, and they're saying this week we might get one more little warm snap of like 40 degrees, and then after that we're just gonna get snow, and it's not gonna hit 30 degrees anymore during the day, and it's just gonna be 20 degrees. It's gonna be in the teens, and everything's just gonna freeze up. So definitely good for under the ice trapping, but and ice fishing in the future. But I mean, for some of our sets that we have out so far, it's gonna mess them up. It will, once, if stuff stays open, it's definitely gonna help keep keep animals moving, but it's gonna suck for some of our sets. But just kind of stay tuned, and we'll see what we can do. So we're gonna continue down the line. Like I said, we're checking all the traps today. I'm pretty tired, but waking up. Love being out trapping with Dad wherever he disappeared off to. But we're just gonna keep moving on, see if we can get any animals to get on the camera for you guys. So and we need to go get some Dunkin' at some point, but so stay tuned, guys. I'll see you in a sec. So this is definitely an old place that we've recorded here before, but it's changed a lot. Like that, like I just saw, and Dad pointed out that there used to not be a lot of water back there, but it's changed. But Dad's caught like a handful of muskrats here, something like that, but definitely might have something here, but we gotta go look. Still set?
I'm pretty sure I put a colony trap.
Going back here. Yeah, it's right there, Dad. I'm looking at it.
Colony trap?
Yeah.
Nothing in it?
I can't tell. I'll let you go up. I think there's something there. Can't tell. It's kind of twisted around.
The water went up here too, so it's because of the dam. They opened the dam?
No, it's not. Nothing there either. Yeah, I think the dam's kind of messed it up a little bit.
Okay.
So, nothing there. We'll go on to the next spot. I mean, it already looks different from right here. What's going on over here?
Yeah, I got a beaver tuck.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. We'll get them next time.
And it worked. I mean, you went down the grounding thing.
Yeah. So this is the beaver.
Definitely going through there.
Yeah, definitely trail there.
I just don't know if I can get out.
Is it deep out there?
Yep. You still got that thing there, right?
Yeah.
We'll leave that stuff right there.
Yeah.
I need the 330.
Sure.
That's all I need. And I will show you where we're going to set.
Okay. Well, do you want the pliers? You want the pliers? So what we're doing is we had a trap up there, and it had, because we have beaver here. There's a house over here. There's probably another one somewhere. And up there's a dam, and a little bit before the dam, we had a trap, and it had a beaver in it. But he got out. The trap was set good, but we were worried about it because we had a feeling he would get through and get caught and get out. So we're coming back here. The house is way over there, like you just saw, and we're thinking about putting a trap somewhere here because every once in a while this beaver goes back and forth. So we're just kind of trying to see another good spot to put a trap. We want to put a Connie bear 330 because that'll kill him deader than stone, but we're just kind of trying to set another trap and work some kinks out. So I know it's confusing, but we're just trying to get another trap in, try to get this beaver, because he's already got past this once. And, you know, we're just trying to get this done. So, stay tuned and bear with us. So we're setting this 330 here, because Dad just went up and found out he comes both ways. And
they both come together.
Yeah.
Branches come together.
Yeah, they kind of come. They're V'd out over there, and they come into this one area. And he comes out from a stream that's up here, or a canal that's up there, and he comes up through here and comes out onto land to get out to this part. And we're just gonna set a trap here and hopefully snag him. But we're gonna let the master do his work. Look at him. Yeah. Souvenir. So we're just gonna set that. He's setting the springs, and I'm gonna let him set that the way he wants it, because this is his spot, and I don't. So we're just checking that trap out, make sure it's ready to go, and we're gonna throw it about there. But stay tuned. We're gonna get this nice and set, and good little recommendation for you guys, as Dad would probably tell you, is always keep extra tags on you, because as you see, this one doesn't have a tag, and you got to have a tag on it. And we all know how women have purses that have unlimited stuff in it. Men have chest pockets that have unlimited stuff in it.
Black tape.
Black tape, that's a necessity too.
I can fix anything with black tape.
You thought it was only duct tape now, didn't you? But, and for anyone out there saying, "Oh, you just hurt that beaver's toe, you took his toe off," no, we just gave him a nice little trim. Yeah, we just gave him a manicure. That he's just not, either the toenail's going to grow back or it's not going to grow back. I mean, it's not going to kill him. But he's going to set that. I'm going to stop talking. Yeah, I mean, when they fight, that happens. But we're gonna. So we're gonna get the set. We'll show you the after. We'll show you after we got it done, and or the remake of it. So not really a remake, but the make of it. And we'll get back to you. And I bet we'll have something in the other spots. These spots are kind of, ooh, stuff like that happens. I know. But we're gonna get this set, and I'll get back to you guys. We got this trap in. Had to do a little maintenance on it, but that always comes at some point during the season. But right here, we got kind of a run. Like we said, it V's into here, and this beaver's been coming up through here, and we're thinking, or actually we know, he comes up through here, so we set a trap here, kind of V's in to right here. Yeah, and there's a hole in the bottom right over here. So what's really going on is he's just gonna V right into this trap, and it's just a matter of time until we get him. But because we had our other sets up in this area, and this kind of leads out to there too, and but up there it's really shallow right now, so this it's not really a coney bear area, but up here plenty of areas to put coney bears. But we got that. Now we're gonna head to our next spots. We've spent a lot of time up through here, so let's get going. We gotta get out of this thick mush hole. So we'll see you guys in a sec. This is the beaver house. If you guys didn't know what we were talking about, there's no feed bed on it, which is weird, but we think he's been hanging around this house lately. But Dad stumbled across this little clump of fur and bone, which we're pretty sure, like 99% sure, it's a mink that ate muskrat and regurgitated it right on this log. And Dad's been seeing it off and on all season of mink like puking up stuff there, and sign of mink on logs like that. So there's some mink around this year. I mean, have you only caught one? Two? He's caught two this year? I can't remember. I should know because I've been looking at the footage, but He's caught 2 mink this year. This is a good majority of mink this year. So, but we're heading out of here and then heading to another spot. Hopefully have something in one of those traps. We're getting to places where it's high chances of having stuff in it. So we will get over there for you guys right now. Yeah. We're at the next spot. I don't know if you can hear me because we're have freaking traffic blowing by us. But we're gonna go down here, check this trap. I think we both have a decent feeling that we might have something, but we'll have to see. And we're gonna do that. Got some dunking because we can, and we're tired, but we're gonna go check this out and see what we got. Hopefully we get something. I don't like hearing that. So he has a trap over here. Still set. Still set? Okay. Both have a decent feeling that we might have something, but we'll have to see. And is that the only traps you have?
No.
Okay. So I got nothing in that set. But we're gonna go down here and check some sets over here. No, it's set. I see it. Yeah, let's go up here. You got the bottom edge set. No. That's. I feel like if you
wait long enough.
I know. See, this ridge comes up right here. That trap's still set. That trap over there, and that trap over there. Dad says this doesn't look like there's anything way over there. Not a great morning, but I mean, it's only the first 2 spots. We're gonna go check another spot that the spots where we caught the bobcats. We don't have any land traps for bobcats or any predators up there anymore, but we have plenty of beaver, muskrat, and otter sets up there. So we'll go check those soon. But it's beginning of the day. We just had to move traps around and fix them, and I mean the first line of traps that you guys saw, we were just trying to rearrange stuff, but gotta do it at some point. Can I fix it a little bit? Yeah, but when you start killing a lot of things in areas like the other spot, you got to move your traps and fix them, especially if they're not working. But you got to get the traps to where the animals are. So yeah, I know I've said it before, but with stuff like this, I mean, this air conditioner was thrown here probably, let's say, a year ago, but Dad stumbled upon it the other day, and it's all kind of broken up and stuff. But I mean, people go ahead and talk about how trappers and hunters and even fishermen are depleting the population and killing them. I mean, but when you get an air conditioner thrown down here, I've come across refrigerators, plenty of trash, and I mean, people like these guys are just going around and destroying stuff. I mean, and they're killing animals, and you know, we're out here in the woods trying to help the populations and their habitats, when people that probably don't hunt or trap and probably barely fish are out here throwing trash. I'm not saying that us trappers and being human beings aren't adding trash or pollution to the air. I mean, at this point, our world, we can't help it unless we change technology itself. I mean, the GoPro I'm holding right now has done something to this planet, but when they go ahead and say, oh yeah, they're destroying everything, and they're over here throwing trash everywhere and all that, and they're like, we need to change. I've changed to help save this planet, and I'm part of PETA, but I mean, you're them buying phones and just sitting around and not doing this stuff that we do in the outdoors. They're doing a lot worse than what we're doing. I mean, we're out here trying to help these ecosystems and their habitats and these animals by controlling them and putting money into their environments to help save them. I mean, we're doing far more. The people these days are just lost. They just don't know what they're talking about. They don't open their eyes and mind and heart to how to actually come into creation and help to fix it. And it's sad. I mean, people just need to wake up, because they're like, oh, they're skinning animals and they're all this blood and all that. Well, that's reality. This right here, this planet wasn't made to have an air conditioner in the middle of the woods, right where we know there's animals where we're trapping. This right here is not natural. This isn't the way this planet was made to be. What we're doing, we were made and we were given trapping, and we were given these animals. Well, we weren't given trapping. We were given the animals to hunt and trap and fish. That we were given that by God. I mean, they were put on this earth. God didn't make that. Us humans made that to throw on this planet and to pollute this planet. I mean, we're not supposed to be here forever. We're just here for a little bit, but I mean, we gotta at least respect it. I might be ranting and just getting my emotions ahead of me, but that right there, that's not the way this planet is supposed to be used. What we're doing, that's what needs to be. That's the way our planet is supposed to be used. We're using these animals for their fur, for their meat. I mean, the meat we don't eat, but we give them to coyotes, we give them to other animals during the winter. I mean, everything we do is used for a reason. When you're throwing away plastic items after you have built them and bought them, and they polluted the area, I mean, to make that, plastic has polluted this world, and then you're polluting it more by once it's useless to you, you just throw it in the bushes. But I might be going to rant, might not be making sense because I'm just kind of cranky about it. It might be, I mean, I'm not in super speech mode right now, and my words are kind of weird because I just freaking have only been up for 2 hours and I'm tired, and the coffee hasn't kicked in. But I mean, it's just, I have a love for God's outdoors and this gift that He's given to us. And people go ahead and say I'm the one destroying it when they're throwing freaking air conditioners and their coffee mugs and all that out here. Not saying by me throwing my coffee mug in the trash can, it's not gonna be thrown out in the outdoors one way, but I mean, it's just a mess. And I got a branch on my head. That's cool. That's probably God's telling me a sign to get my butt moving, get to the truck so we can go to the next spot and set traps and check traps. And to focus on the reason why He's giving me the interest in trapping. But I'm going to get going. I am on a huge rant and I went the wrong way. So, see you guys in a sec. I'm not even going to say anything on that one. Sprung? Oh. Yeah, so if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't been going with Dad is going a lot because I don't have waders on. Dad does, and I don't. And I have about 3 ticks on me. Make that 4. See him? That's insane. You might want to check yourself for ticks. I got 4 of them on me. There's one. Oop. Look at this little guy. So, if you haven't noticed, Maine's had insane tick problems, especially with moose and deer. And I have 4 ticks on me. Holy crap! See them? That's a deer tick. If you haven't noticed, they carry Lyme disease and 2 other diseases. Get him off me! Hey, get off me! He's most likely not the only one I have on me. Yeah, freaking 4 ticks on my legs. Yeah.
Deer ticks?
Yeah, all deer ticks.
They're on your pants or on your leg?
They're on my pants. They're on my pants. Yeah, I must have just hit them. 4 deer ticks, the best one to have on you. But, and this bridge is kind of falling apart, and he just had a big piece of rock fall on him. But, so, we're going to continue on. Kind of a bad morning so far, but we'll see what happens. We're not done yet. But stay tuned. Just a whole morning of empty traps and ticks. Keep with us right now. Muskrat.
And I think I pulled that column that moved. They're just coming up the bit for us. What we got the pliers. I got the pliers. See what I did with this thing now because it wouldn't go in deep enough? I just tipped it upside down where I stood that way too.
I saw you do that. Got a nice muskrat. That muskrat didn't get skunked. First trap we checked. It's in an otter set, which kind of sucks, but who cares? It's a nice muskrat. But
actually, muskrats might be worth $3 if they were all stored up. But unfortunately, this is a 280. It really messed them up a little bit.
yeah,
It's caught that far, so
he definitely didn't go far.
it's not the best catch on the rat, but it
No.
wasn't set for it.
Yeah, so we'll get him out. We'll make the remake of this little guy. And
This has been a good harvest spot right here for me over the years,
Yeah.
but that's not consistent.
but we'll get that remake and we'll continue on. Nice muskrat. Not a bad one.
Big rat.
Nice rat.
I'll try to get over there. Oh, I might just set it right there.
You can sit it right there.
What do you think?
Yeah, set it right there.
I don't have to go to 2 different spots. You see how nice this is?
Yeah.
Put that big giant rat out.
We should go.
Got one.
When you're done with that, I'll show you what I was talking about.
I have to be 10 feet.
I call this the sinking hole. Where everywhere you step, you sink. That's a nice house there too. One way back there. Got some muskrat poop on top of this log where this trap is. I think the muskrat's trying to say something. Let's go to the next spot.
I'm looking at the long hair. It's got some white in it. See, white. Some ears.
Okay, so we're down here. We got some sets down here. This is where Dad caught the fisher like 3 days ago. And we're gonna go check him again and see what we get.
Might be sit there long enough. You might find yourself with a
Spider.
Huh?
Look at this spider. It's freaking green.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I see it.
Whoa, look at this spider. today was a pretty good success, I guess. Got a nice, decent sized female fisher. Just in a set down here, in a foothold, and we just, Dad's out back down the trail fixing her up, fixing the trap up, and so hopefully we can reset the trap and definitely get another one in that one. It was in a different one nearby where the one he got the other fisher in, but beautiful fisher. Pretty exciting about that. Definitely exciting. So Dad's gonna fix that up and we're gonna move on, but beautiful fisher, definitely made our day, and we're gonna continue. We didn't do too well trapping today, but to finish the day off we did get this female fisher back there in a pen set right behind Dakota. There's a piece of beaver back there. We did get a non-target, a porcupine, but they need to come out, so I shoved that back in there. It could take bobcats, it could take coyotes or foxes, but it happened to take a fisher. We got a male down in here 3 or 4 days ago. That was on a crossover. This one was on a pen set. Pretty good catch. She's pretty. Got a real dark stomach. We had to dispatch it, but typical adult female. And that's what they want this year. Even though they're not paying a lot for fisher, that's what they want. They want the females. They're softer. And they just depends on who's buying them. Some years they want the big males, some years they want the small, soft females. So, pretty good catch. Number 2. Alright, catch you down the line.